This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got French Montana goes and visits Marathon Burger with Nipsey's brother and salutes him and promotes it. Now, I'll give French Montana this. Out of a lot of artists that promote Nipsey and say RIP Nipsey and everything, he actually had songs with Nipsey while he was popping. Guess what? That helped Nipsey. Okay, Meek Mill is over here, has no songs with Nipsey. The only Nipsey song you hear with him is put together after the fact. It's not like while Meek Mill was at his top, he did a song with Nipsey to help him get on more. French Montana did. So I will give him that. All right. And I'm just using Meek as an example because he's always like, R.I.P. Nip. Bro, you didn't really like help Nip out when he needed it, you know? President pardons former NFL star Jamal Lewis, who was charged with conspiring to distribute 5 kilograms of cocaine and other offenses. That man is lucky. Better count his blessings, right? Well, Lil Tjay, he's got an issue, okay? One of his friends sat down with the police, all right? And he was yapping. Lil Tjay best friend, Minnie Mac, does the unexpected.
Check in. Listen, I'm not saying you intentionally did something wrong. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is no security guard is taking a gun. Now, he's taking responsibility. It's going to be like, slide this in a bag. But I ain't going to tell you what bag it's in. Just get it. No, like, yo, I'm not mad at you. Like, yo, just get this motherfucker. He like, yo, he has. I'm going to just walk. No, I get it, but the security guard wasn't with you with the bags going into the spot.
Yo, he was like working hard on that case. Working hard on that case right there. Man, TJ's got to disown his friend. Jim Jones doubles down on the Kid Cudi situation. He says, I've been catching a lot of flack on the internet for the Kid Cudi situation. But guess what? I'm going to keep doubling down. It's my truth. Bro, you did not discover and get Kid Cudi his deal. You remixed the song early. That's it. And you knew of Kid Cudi early. That's it. Bro, he was already signed and everything. Jim Jones is crazy, bro. He likes to rewrite history. Remember he tried to say I had the opportunity to sign Drake. You'd never had the opportunity to sign Drake, bro. You just knew of Drake before he popped. Just like I did and a lot of other people did. He was in the mix. I was on BBM, the BlackBerry Mobile thing with Drake. 2007-8, I was talking to him. Like, I didn't know he was going to blow up as big as he did. I knew he was going to be big, though, because he signed Lil Wayne. And he was around Lil Wayne, and then he signed to him. But, like, you could see the songs that they already kind of, like, did right away. Like, it was obvious, like, he was out of here, okay? I even told Khaled to work with Drake while he was working with Ace Hood. I said, you should do something with Drake. And he was like, nah. Now look at him. Begging for Drake. Kandi Burrus accuses Todd Tucker of shacking up in her Atlanta guest house rent-free and not paying a single thing for the children amid divorce filing. Well, we knew this was going to happen, okay? She fell in love with a guy that was producing her show or helping produce her show. And, shacked up with him, and the mom didn't like him, and he seemed to be spooning off of her, and look what happened. It's over. Sad. But she was kind of a bossy woman. Like, you kind of know that, like, that was going to be hard for any man to work with her, because, like, she's kind of like already rich, set in her ways. You can't tell her nothing. She ain't going to take the lead. She is the lead, so that's going to be hard. Stefon Diggs pleads not guilty after chef accuses him of slapping and trying to choke her. She put out a statement. Let me read it. before we get to the other stuff. Jeez, did I put it all the way back here? All right. I am speaking now to address the false information that has been shared publicly. I am a professional chef with 10 years of experience working with public figures in the sports industry. My reputation, integrity matter deeply to me. Claims that I engaged in settlement discussions are not true. I have never sought money nor engaged in settlement discussions to settle this matter. Statements suggesting otherwise are harmful and untrue. As a survivor of domestic violence, I take these matters extremely serious and would never make false claims for personal gain to damage someone's reputation. I did not seek public attention reported on this matter, though through proper legal channels. I went through proper legal channels. This is a criminal matter. I will continue to respect the legal process. I will not engage in rumors, personal attacks, blah, blah, blah. I think she's telling the truth, to be honest. I think she's telling the truth. GloRilla gets a lashing from Charlemagne. He really goes off on her. Really? Well, why even respond? GloRilla called you an armpit or something. Like, listen, we all know that GloRilla's sister is greedy, all right? And GloRilla worked hard and deserves the money she's making and does not. She could help family out, but they just want too much. And they're all shaming her. After somebody tries to assassinate your character, that, bro, you need your persona and your character to make more money. If the fans don't like you anymore, it's over. So GloRilla is just... GloRilla admits that she called CPS on her mother every time her mother wouldn't get her what she wanted. Whether it be a combo, she said, whether it be a combo from McDonald's or whether she just spanked me. I did this. And I was like, jeez. Hell child here. Charlemagne went off, but he didn't really say much of anything. It's just, it is what it is. I'm not even going to play it. It's not worth it. But GloRilla shares she has a new family, with her new boyfriend. She's on the jet with him. So that's, she's moved on. All right. Then we got, let's see, Young Dolph. We already talked about this. The suspect is finalizing a plea deal where he's giving a big joke that put up the money and all this other stuff. So we'll see with that. They haven't implicated Gotti, and Hernandez Govan was acquitted, so they're putting it all on Big Jook, I guess. Kanye West, they say he hit 1 billion Spotify streams in 2026, and he's on Drake's tail. Let's see what his monthly listeners are. Let's see. Kanye West has 69 million monthly listeners, and Drake has close to 90 million now. I think he's at 88.5 million, and then you got Kendrick. So he's more in competition with Kendrick, to be honest with you. Kendrick's at 75 million. So it's basically, he should be on Kendrick's tail, because somehow Drake just sweeping them all up, right? Gene, okay, so Chuck D goes after from Kiss, the guy from Kiss, okay, and he says Gene definitely has an opinion, and it carries major weight. However, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this is the guy that didn't want rap in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not considering it rock, may hold a debatable point, but clearly rap and some other genres of movement are rock and roll clearly splintered all over the place in the 1960s and big banged ever since. Plus, rock and roll was inspired by black people, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, it was. It derived from that. So it's like, I don't know if it's a, I don't get why, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame obviously went beyond rock at one point, and it involves rap now. Sorry, buddy. These two Blueface is going to be fighting with Nick Young, and they're friends still. They're just laughing through the thing because they're gonna put on a good fight and still be friends at the end of the day. It is what it is. Let's see. I think we got everything. We also had Yella Beezy's should be worried about his trial, not worried about people in Dallas that can go 15 songs, song for song with him, except for Erykah Badu. What about Mo3? Yeah. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. And we will see what happens next. I appreciate you all. Peace.